Hey guys, Katie here. We're going to be doing a live session today with one of my students, and we're going to go ahead and. Hello, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm having a good hair day today. I just had a little lunch. I'm about to light one of my little pink sea salt candles, and after our session, I'm going to be heading to the gym. How are you?
No bamboo.
So yeah, I am going to be doing bamboo battles actually. Thankfully that starts at 6:30, so I'm going to do my best to get our session wrapped up right at 5 or maybe even like 5 minutes before.
Okay.
Just so that way I can hurry up, get to the gym and hurry up and be back by 6. I'm kind of rushing it today just cuz I ended up having two sessions. So I had somebody earlier today. Um if I can get this fucking door shut. I had a session earlier today, and then we've got my session with you. So um, I'm just glad that you're doing okay. And so I know that, like we just talked about a little bit ago, that we're wanting to kind of hard focus on displacing, and I think that that is going to be good for our practice today. Um, you probably already know this, it goes without saying, but I'm just going to reiterate for people that are watching um, that you're going to be trying to displace Phantom in every situation that you have a Phantom 2 set up potentially. Um, when
Honored.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And the reason for that is like we're just practicing the input. Like
Okay.
that's the goal for today. Um, I want to just kind of say this again for people that are watching, but um, phantom displacement is not something that um, you always have to be doing, and there are ways to play around it. It does make Zelda's um, like it basically once you get the input down, it does take a lot off of like a lot of stress off of her because she's able to sit back, get the Phantom charged, and play her game effectively. Um, Especially against projectile characters. I will say the only time I would recommend not displacing Phantom, and Stubbs, this doesn't apply to you today, um, but would be when you are approaching with the Phantom, um, or if you've knocked someone off stage. Ideally, you won't need to displace um, unless the situation calls for it, because usually when you're ledge trapping, you don't want to send Zelda further away from the ledge because you want to set the Phantom up and then you want to be able to react to whatever the Phantom causes your opponent to do. So if Zelda is further back, it's a lot harder for her to close that distance because she's slower. Um, so those are the two situations where like maybe you fair somebody at 60 center stage. You want to probably jump forward and charge the Phantom like while you're jumping, so that way by the time you land, it's charged. But other than that, you really don't want to. Um, Other than that, you want to displace most of the time, I would say. Um, that or jump back charge Phantom. Once you get displacement down, Stubbs, going back to you, um, you're going to be able to, like under pressure specifically, you're going to be able to really figure that out. Um, but you're doing it basically the way that I did, which is when I learned the input, I just did it every opportunity I ever had. Whenever I was like charging my Phantom, I made sure it was displaced. And it wasn't like I knew that I was teaching myself how to be consistent with the input under pressure, but I was. So that's what we're going to be focused on doing today. So I did add you on my Switch. So you should be able to just search friend arenas. Hmm,
Um,
Let me fix that
well,
because
yeah.
it says it's public. Um, oh, so when you go to search for me in the game, it won't show that I'm there either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Um,
Private. You want who's on offline?
Oh, sure. Okay. All right. I don't even remember having that on. Um, see. Probably user settings.
Also,
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that. I don't want to cut you off, but I have to. Stubbs ended up getting top 8 at their local. So congratulations. That's a really, really big accomplishment. You must be really proud.
I'm
Sure. But you're there. You're here.
no, um, I had in thoughts that like the next whatever and flag the thought and honestly what happened at this telling me and like
That's good.
like I had talked them.
Oh wow. Okay. So it sounds to me like if that's the case, it sounds to me that like the aggression definitely caught some people off guard, right?
Not let up.
Yeah. Okay, well that's fantastic. What characters do you feel that you ran into, and like what characters do you feel you had the easiest time with and the hardest time against?
So one was used to play and normally I can drive
Hmm.
multiple things, but I had was going kind of like I exactly
Okay.
and I was my opponent really noticed it was really just back air.
Okay. Yeah. So you were definitely recognizing the players' patterns and catering your play style to them. What it sounds like.
Yeah. There knocks me out. I played a lot.
Yeah.
It,
How were your
I used
displacements?
to be as much.
Okay. Okay. So we weren't getting displacements out.
Try it. Knew that I was bracket.
Yeah, and that's how you should be in bracket. You should definitely, when you're in bracket, like it depends on what you're wanting to get out of it. But usually we want to win and do our best. So it's good for you to be able to recognize those situations and say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do what I can right now, and that's all I can do. So I'm glad that you at least, recognized it for what it was. So I have the
Yeah.
arena up now, and I did change those settings, so you should be able to see that I'm online. You might have to restart your game, I don't know. But you are added and should be in there, so.
And um, um, I
Oh,
want
an
to know
Isabel
where I
player.
struggle. I think 5 or 6 off of that.
Oh, excellent.
And at I first that
Ah,
I at that point I got like bring about them
yeah, because they
and
already had it, right?
I was I would try that way I got like high level.
Yeah.
Then when I first got a high possible. And I got um out lot on the refresh lot at the because otherwise
Oh, I see what you're
we're
saying.
having to fight up.
Right, absolutely. I mean, like, the thing is for Isabel, is if it's hard for Zelda to do this, but if Zelda's able to call out um a reflected knight, she reflects it back, like it's usually an insta kill. It's usually like an
Yeah.
insta kill. All you heard was reflection. They were just saying that they were basically playing against an Isabel, and this Isabel had a pocketed knight already, and so they were going to try to do a dash attack pot and combo it with a follow up into the Phantom. But since Zelda was already deciding to reflect the pot, she ended up reflecting the pot and the Phantom. Um, so it ended up just like being this like huge opportunity for a kill. So did you find the arena stubs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny, because I actually have a player that I play against at my local, who uses Isabel as well. Um, they're definitely like someone who's like, still very new to like figuring things out. Um, but I definitely know that that is definitely the way you want to play, is that you want to really rely on like the lower levels of the Phantom, so that way if they do pocket it, um, you know, it's weird because it makes full charge Phantom kind of difficult in a sense, because we really want to be able to um we really want to be able to utilize full charge Phantom to play Zelda effectively, but in that matchup we really can't. And the reason for that is simply because, like, already, like, it makes it even easier for them to get that full charge. And then, like, I'm pretty sure, I was playing against a villager. I'm pretty sure it was Pokemon, and they ended up just getting like, like fair Phantom, and killed me at like 0. I mean, it was insane. It just kill super early. Like, if they get one fair like while rising, and it sends you into tumble, they can just combo it into like another fair and then just throw the Phantom and you're dead. So I'm glad that you figured that out. I know that that's pretty much how I play the Isabel matchup, is that I usually use lower level charges, and then basically what happens is if they try to get close, like Zelda technically has better boxing tools. So I don't really use Phantom that much in the matchup, but when I do, they're usually not expecting the full charge because it's hard for Isabel. Like on paper, it would seem like it's very easy for Isabel, because she just takes the Phantom from you. But if you're mixing up your Phantom charges, it makes it really really hard for her to know when to do it. And Din's Fire is a great tool against Isabel. In fact, I'll jump back and charge and throw it at her, just because like it can do a lot of things for her in the matchup. So you did very well. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very happy that you made top 8. I know that's got to be a really good feeling. Just try to take, take it in stride. And did you happen to play any matches on stream?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay, that'd be yeah. That'd be great. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna start. I'm playing a heavy character that I do not know how to play. But I'm just playing this character just so it's a little bit easier for you to have time to try to set Phantom up. Well, I have been losing to Bowser recently.
Three, 2, 1, go!
I will.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what happened to me. Like, I think he up tilted me at 0, and we were on town, and he just fully charged F smash and just killed me. And then like after on my last stock, this Bowser ended up doing like down B and just like broke my shield. I did not realize this, and you might know this already, but I didn't. But I guess you can shield the first hit and then buffer roll, so you can actually shield the first part of his Bowser bomb and then roll. And I didn't know that you could do that. I mean, like I don't imagine trying it on Wi-Fi because I can't imagine it would be easy. But like yeah. So what's funny? Well, no, I lost to this guy named Triv, and then I ended up doing okay in losers, and then like in one of my losers matches, I fought another Bowser, and I lost to that Bowser. So I literally lost yesterday at my monthly to double Bowser. So it's definitely a lesson for me. But that being said, I'm just gonna do what I can, and I want you to try to focus on just always displacing Phantom if you're on the ground and you can afford to. Okay.
Oh god,
Okay, so I think that just shield poked.
Yeah.
Nice kick, good. That's the Zelda player in me right there. Nice kick, good job. Okay, that little wave bounce. I think we're holding in. Yeah, okay. So do we think that maybe we want to like try to maybe just warm up with doing the inputs? Like, do you just want to kind of try them? Because you are having to adjust trying to do them online.
Probably. Also, I don't know what it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's just because it's Bowser. It's like just like different character.
I think
Didn't have as much space. Okay. Well, let's try. I'll try a DDD. Yeah, that works.
Choose your fighter. King DDD.
Never a character you could pay me to play, but do not like I'm a penguin person, but I'm not like a self-absorbed fat penguin person. So just you know, I'm more of like the prissy type. I think that's why I play Zelda.
1, go!
Yeah, well, it's his aerials and his fastball speed. Okay, good displacement. I'm not even sure how to like have it held back or whatever.
What?
How to like change the timing of it. Oh, okay, you just hold it. I see. Okay. Locket crazy, yeah. Locket is like a DDD player. I've tried to talk to them about this before, but me and Locket's kind of easy to beat. But that I think that's just because like every time, like it's kind of the same case for Zelda. It's like that was good. The Nair caught me and kept me in the Phantom. But he's just kind of, he will always use Gordo no matter what. Like, if he gets advantage, he's always throwing it out. And, like, ideally, that's what you're supposed to do, but, like, it's just, it's so easy for Zelda to punish it with, like, up B. Good kick. And you need to be setting up Phantom. Okay, almost. You just didn't get the turnaround. I was trying to dash out. Cute. Okay. So what I'm seeing is it seems to me that like you're kind of it's like you're getting it, but like side B's coming out. So
yeah. Honestly, it's oh, 1, 2, 3, like this.
sure.
Instead of
Right.
and so
Right.
even if
Yeah. Right. You definitely did. I saw you set one up pretty effectively at round start. So I still kind of want to just take a look at the at like your inputs. So I just kind of want you to just do a couple just like in a row. I know it's Smashville, but like I'll just stand on it's okay. I'll just stand on the platform and I'm kind of wanting to see how you do it. So just try to do it from a standing position. So like from right there, like how would you displace Phantom? I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but like that's sure. I mean, it's no big deal. Okay, it's fine. I'm alive. You're fine. I'm just what I'm trying to do is I'm just sort of trying to watch like how you do it. You don't have to explain yourself, Stubbs. You're okay. Okay, so there was one. Okay. Perfect. That was good. Okay. Okay, try this. What it seems to me is it seems like you're so far you're comfortable sort of doing it out of a run.
Yeah.
We want to get rid of that, but for now, why don't you try doing it after you've gotten a little space, like kind of like this. Because like even though that wasn't very much, it's still something, and that might help you do the turnaround well, because like you're going to be running, and then while you're running, you know, the next thing that you have to do is turn around, slide jump, and then down. Yeah, perfect. That was a great displacement. That was great. Yeah. See how like when you seems like when you kind of run, when you have like a starting run, it seems like you try to run for a little bit longer and do it. Sure.
Yeah, what I'll get.
Well, practice
Yeah.
this then. So let's leave jump out of it for a second. I want you to just practice doing run, turn around, and then starting the phantom. So if you're not turning around, that's like clearly the rotation thing that needs to happen. Yeah, so like, yeah. So what's happening is if you're doing Din's Fire, it's because you're hitting B as soon as you turn around, and so your down input is not registering, so it means you need to slow it down just a little bit. If you're pushing B, it's because you're, like I said, your down input isn't coming out yet. So slow it down. So slow it down. So when you do the turnaround animation, visually confirm that you have turned around and then just hit down B. So you didn't see that you turned around. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting a feeling, gotta start the turnaround animation first, so let's slow it down even further. Yep. So just turn around, yep. Good. Do that again. Okay, you turn it around, but you turn around the other way. So just do it very slowly. So all I want you to do, just take a deep breath. What I want you to do is I want you to just like run and do your turnaround animation. Right? And then once you've gotten a feeling for like how the turnaround animation is, because we're on Wi-Fi, so you have to give yourself credit here. Like you're having to try to do all this kind of ridiculous hard-ass shit like on Wi-Fi. Once you've confirmed that you've turned around, what you can do is you can let your finger off, and let your thumb off the stick, and then hit down B. And all we're trying to do is we're trying to get consistent by turning Phantom around. Because if you get consistent at this, you can do stuff like this.
Oh, we're not noticing. How I get this?
I mean, personally, no, but...
I'm wondering... Remember my...
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, that could possibly be a thing. But I don't know if it would be so problematic when just sort of... Because it seems like you're turning around here just fine. So all you need to do, once you've turned around like that, is just hit down B. And that way you're turning the Phantom around. Okay, that's just weird because that's like the first time I've seen that happen at all. So, I mean, like maybe it is a controller issue, but regardless, it's still, if that was what was happening, then you would be side being like facing that direction. That's not what's been happening. So all I want you to focus on is once you've turned around, just hit down B, so that way we can get the Phantom out. Just what you just did is like ideal.
2, 1.
You want to get a feeling for starting the turnaround animation, but you don't want to like linger in the turnaround animation for very long, because we're gonna have to throw jump into it, and the faster the input comes out, and the more like angled straight down that you are when you input the Phantom, like the farther back you're gonna go. So I think by slowing it down like that, that's sort of giving us an idea of where the problems are occurring. So we'll do that again. And we just want to try to get that consistent. And I mean, the thing is that like, if you're really having like such bad controller issues, then it might not be something that's feasible for you in the moment. And we might want to move on to focusing on other things, depending on like how bad it is. So it looks like that you're kind of, yep, perfect. Great. Good. Good. Try to also ensure that before you hit the B button, you are holding straight down. You do your turnaround. You're going to go from left to right, and then down, straight down. So if you're getting dense fire, it's because you're hitting B on your way from turning around to down. Good. Good. Yes. Alright, shake it off, keep going. Got the Phantom out, that's fine. Okay, went forward there. Might be a snapback thing, just keep going. Good. Alright, just keep going. Keep going, it's fine. Good. Okay, good. Great. Alright. Remember to hold down before you hit the B button. Right, we just didn't get the turnaround. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Right, just remember to hit down before you hit the B button. Like, I want your stick to be held down, straight down, before you hit the... Good. Just like that. Good. That was great. Just gotta get it turned around first. Alright, here's something I want you to try. I want you to try turning around and then doing Nehrus. The reason that this is going to be a good thing for you to try is because you're gonna have to like let go of the stick in order to do it correctly. Because if you don't, you're gonna get side B, and that's what this. Okay. Yeah. So try that. Okay. Try to do it a little faster out of the turnaround. A little faster. Good. Good. See how quickly you're getting it? Good. A little slow. Do a little fast. There you go. Good. Good. Didn't let go. Didn't let go. Good. I get the run. Good. Good. Okay. So do you feel the difference?
And that definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it is. I mean, but this is sort of the thing, is that, like, I think it might just come with time, but, like, it also could be, you know, because of, you know, the issues that you face individually. Because, like, this, just, like, honestly, like, for me, this doesn't feel very difficult, just in terms of, like, it's not strenuous on my thumb. Because I'm just holding forward, and then, like, when I do the turnaround, I'm just flicking the stick, right? I'm just, like, flicking it, and I let go when I flick. So something that you're gonna have to, you know, consider is that, like, phantom displacement, especially for you, is going to be, like, an uphill battle. So, you know, there are things that we can really try to focus on, try to play without it, but it still seems like you're still able to get it out sometimes. So to me, that tells me that you can still utilize it in crucial situations. And it's just something that'll definitely come with time. But the reason that, like, I was trying to get you to do this turnaround, like, do a turnaround first, is because you need to be able to get comfortable doing this perfectly every time. Because until you're able to do this perfectly every time, you're not ready to throw the jump in. See? Because sliding from Y to B is not hard for anybody. I think what we've established is that this is the part of displacement that you have trouble with the most, and this is the part where you have to practice. Would be making sure that you can get the turnaround, because once you learn how to turn around first, and then, yeah, just like that, and it's consistent, then you can get the jump in there. And until then, that's sort of like what's holding you back, is just that boundary that we're at right now. But that's something that. So do you see what I'm? Yeah. So that's probably why, like, when you're trying to do it, you're like, oh, like, why am I not? I'm gonna win. I literally thought you were gonna beat me. That's the only reason I said I'm gonna win. But anyway, this is really, really good for you. Today we've kind of made, like, we've made a breakthrough here.
And I under, because, like, you remember that a while ago, like, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what under.
Yeah.
That is
Right. And the way that you get comfortable with pressure is through knowledge. So the more knowledge that you have, the less pressure that you feel. And so the reason that you were feeling pressured is because, you know, you're not really as comfortable with input yet. But now we have something really to look forward to. And this is going to be something that's going to be a lot better and a lot more consistent for you to practice on your own time offline. Just because once you, like I said, once you get that turnaround done, you will at least be able to start getting it out of a run. And once you get it out of a run, from there, once you get that input consistent out of a run, all we have to do is up a little bit and try to get it done out of an initial dash. So that's like the series of steps. So now that we've sort of isolated that issue, what I think would be good is for us to just sort of just play and just kind of identify other particular things,
I agree.
and go from there. Okay? Okay. Are you feeling good? Good.
Three, two,
So
one,
now we get.
go!
What? Jumping from the ledge and
Like,
an angle?
yeah, from above.
Okay, good. Really important, and it feels pretty freeing when you're able to do that consistently. Good. Nice recovery from the side. What if our fucking shoes touch next to the town? It's okay, but you're still ready. Yeah, I'm good. I had a feeling that was coming.
Huh?
I said I had a feeling that was coming. I know it's really attractive to do that, but you definitely gotta stop.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I knew the-
yeah. Right, so like, I'm gonna be watching out for that, now on, because, like, you know, as someone, like, if we were up against each other, an attorney, like, I'm gonna be looking for that, because that's lunch. That's a hearty lunch too. That's like a club sandwich with some nice crackers and some jelly cheese,
Go!
maybe a little wine, little. Okay, roast beef, sure. I do enjoy a good roast beef, so I will accept that answer. Okay, good. Okay. Okay.
like a run thing.
It's okay. We're beating it out of you. It's fine.
I
Okay.
Oh wait! I thought I died.
Nice cancel. Thank you.
Oh, I caught myself about this.
Zelda wins.
Good, good. I definitely feel like you're playing with you're definitely playing with a bit more confident skills. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like it's just crazy how like confidence can really affect like everything. Like it can affect like our ability to input things, it can affect our, you know, game plan, it can affect a lot. Oh, I'm dead. I wasn't confident. Now that was a good roll. That was a good roll. Because I was in the middle of something and you chose to roll during it. Like, it felt like an educated roll for sure. Very good. Okay. Good. Girl, I don't know why Twitch didn't notify you. I'm sorry. Good. You're okay. It's fine. I like the DI choice there. It was like out, but not totally out. Doesn't that... I think that's really cheesy because, like, you know the move comes out frame 4, so, like, we really have to hear the sound. We have to hear our failed dream. Oh, I loved that. I loved the attempt. I think you were ready for it.
Why doesn't the other die?
My mama raised me right. Never mind. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, Miss Turn Around Her Up Tilt. That was cute. It's not mine, because I never do it. That's why I tell everybody, please turn around your up tilts. Do not be like me. I just don't turn mine around. It's like one of my issues that I struggle with. So whenever I see somebody do it and like you just did and how it works like so well, I'm super jealous. And when I turn it around, nobody's there for me to hit. Like, no, you're not. I would have back thrown there. It's okay. It's okay. You like the animation, I know. Good. Oh, I think we got the sour spot there. Don't get too comfortable. I'm still dead. I think you did like you pressured me like in the air with up tilt. Or not up tilt. You pressured me in the air with like up air, but you were facing away. And so when you did that turn, I just never saw that coming. When you turn around up tilt, I'm still dying over it. No, I'm like, I mean, like, again, thank you. It's like, I see stuff sometimes people do, and, you know, just like anybody else, I get inspired. Like, I'm gonna fucking steal that shit. Dude, turn around that, yeah. It's okay. I knew I was too close. I still tried it though. Sometimes a girl's just gotta live her life. Yeah, I tried to. That's what I was wondering. Knock knock.
No one's home. Oh god, wrong Zelda. Zelda with money, what am I talking about?
Do Zelda with money? Okay. Well, give me your money. That bitch is filthy rich. That bitch is Kim Petras.
Yeah. I've got some nice offer.
It's still pretty pricey. Okay. Nice. Good. You punished me not teching. Okay. Got a parry, so I mean, that was good. Hey, we're rolling. I think that only worked because I hit you with Nears, like, because of where I was positioned. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but... Oh, shield. Okay, I'm dead anyway. We're living our best life today. Okay. Dash grab from the corner at high percent. Yeah, not a good idea. Grab from. It's okay. You just want a hug. Like, jump back, charge Phantom. Okay. I think your Nehru's was right there. It's just that I didn't think about it and I got stuck on the Phantom. So if I hadn't gotten stuck, you would have got me. Okay. I'm gonna give you what you've been waiting for. Ready? That's what you've been waiting for. So it's geriatric Bayonetta. Yeah, she told me. She told me. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that'd be a good idea. I really think that'd be good. In Smash 4 and even in this game, like, usually Bayonetta, I think she translates well from Zelda and to Zelda because you set up Phantom and, like, ABK is, like, the opposite in a way, right? So, like, once you get accustomed to how somebody operates in response to your Phantom, then you can switch to Bayo if you want to. Or, if you notice how people are dealing with your ABK, then you can switch to Phantom because, like, it's sort of like a delayed ABK in a way. So, yeah.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum.
Not focus like because they
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
that
Yeah.
and like honestly working really just on the
Well, good. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think she was telling me about that when I saw her last, and I really do agree. I think that Bayonetta would be good for you. I was telling her about Aegis, and she was like, "Why would you tell them to play Aegis?" She was like, Aegis is, we hate Aegis," and I was like, "It's fine." I was like, "I thought it would be kind of good," and she's just like, "No," she's like, "Bayonetta is like definitely more for them," and I was like, "You know what? You're right." And I think that just like any Zelda player would want to play Bayo. Huh? They do, but Bayo you can really cover, like, a lot with.
exactly.
Oh, well, I mean, you cover everything with that.
Yeah.
So, alright, let's get it going. Time to serve. Yes, that's happening. Ouch. Okay.
Dreadful.
Nice kick. You're like, "Thank you, come again."
Dreadful.
Okay. I think I have to jump with that one. Okay. You see how, like, you grabbed from the corner there, but, like, you knew you were gonna get that grab. Very different. That is a grab. That's a situation where you don't know you're gonna get the grab. It definitely seems like you're very you clearly know how to punish that particular thing. So that's good.
Why that works?
I think it works because I'm supposed to technically be like doing a jump ABK, but or jump a witch twist, but I'm just doing a witch twist. So technically it's like not true. Yeah. okay. That was a lucky guess. You definitely charged it and shot it out differently, so. Up air witch twist isn't very true at low percent. Somebody's chat says. So if you get that back hit up tilt, you definitely get an up air out of that. So we want to work on that. And then, unless they have trash options and disadvantage like K-Rool. Yeah, Zelda's like a character that like has really good disadvantage tools. It's just how she uses them. That's why I think Bayo Zelda like in my opinion it's even, because like yeah, Bayo can combo Zelda pretty well, and like but Zelda just kills her so early, and if Bayo screws up one, like I don't know, it just seems like she gets a lot off of it. And I think Zelda wins the as long as Zelda's aware, like if both players are aware, Zelda wins like the Yomi between Phantom and Witch Twist. Because if Zelda's always mixing up her Phantom charges, Bayo doesn't know when to Witch Twist. It's only when Bayo gets a feeling for how you're using Phantom that she can use Witch Twist on the Thanks. I don't think my Bayo is anything, but like, I really do want to play Bayo too. I always have, but before it was like, I talked about it a lot before she was buffed, because Mysterica would go Bayo a lot, and she'd be like, girl, don't pick up Bayo, she sucks, she's terrible. But she got buffed, like, to high heaven over the span of the game, and, you know, now she's like, you know, she's not, like, busted, but I think she's, like, arguably, like, I think she's like Zelda in the sense that, like, they're like, secret high tier characters. They're like, if you really know how to play your character, you can play them like they're a high tier. 100%. Yeah, see, I can't do Witch Twist to Zelda there. Probably. That's, like, my issue, I think, with Bayo, is that, like, there's so much that you can do, and so it's kind of, you would think that, like, with ADHD, that, like, I would be perfect, but I've been taking my medicine, so so it's, like, hard for me to, like, I guess, I don't know, like, I'm just kidding, but, like, what are you talking about specifically? You can definitely grab, I think, if you wait.
Yeah, well,
Well, I think that's kind of, it's showing us something. It shows me that, like, well, it's your habit, right? But it's like I think you're comfortable, like, taking an action out of shield when your shield is hit, rather than like what? Here's what I want you to replace it with. Just the short hop. Just don't do the dare. So like I'm gonna hit your shield. I want you to shield this, and then I want you to just, like, short hop past me. All right, I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. So just short hop. So hold shield. I'm gonna hit your shield, and you're gonna short hop behind me. Yeah, and then you'll fast fall after you get in the air from the short hop. So that way you're moving quickly. So go ahead and shield. So just a short hop. Are you using the short hop macro?
Yeah,
I was gonna say. Okay, it can be kind of hard. Plus, you're still getting used to it. Okay, so go ahead and hold shield. and then just try to fast fall. We're on Wi-Fi, so go ahead and hold shield. Exactly, and then you just keep running, right? That is like your mix-up out of shield, because like out of shield, another thing you can do like is like, because you haven't been doing this, because I don't think you're thinking to do it, and that's fine, is hold shield. You're gonna just up B first hit me and teleport away. So like right here, you can't teleport this way, because yeah, if you are right here, you're not gonna teleport forward, right? You're gonna teleport out. Precisely. Just so that way you can like get neutral reset and phantom going, because what are you gonna get? Go ahead and up B me. Just straight up. Yeah, like that's what we want. Because you know at 24%, if you up B me, like I'm Bayo, so like go ahead and up B. Yeah, like I can just get back in, like it's not gonna be, like you have a little rage working for you, but like at lower percents, you just don't want to go for that. So that's kind of what the two things that you could mix between every time I hit your shield, if you think about it. You could just do those two things and that's it and be fine, as long as you're mixing between them. But if you're doing like the short hop dare every time, that's the problem.
Well, that one of my like that last held it.
Right. Yeah, like, and so that you can see, like, it's good to play other characters because, like, you can't do that with Bayo because, like, you ain't gonna go nowhere. So, like, that'll at least teach you, like, that you can't do that, and that way when you go back to Zelda, you won't find yourself doing that as often. Yeah, that was good. I like that. You see how, like, you can just sort of, like, sometimes, if you do it and I don't think you're gonna do it, I definitely don't know, like, that you're just trying to reposition yourself. That was good. And so it's just good to do. Your head was sticking out.
Yeah, and I have my
Yeah. Okay, good. I like that. Little random up B. Never hurt anybody. Okay. Okay. That was a smart kick. I didn't expect you to throw that out.
yeah, so I think that's like a big
You can do that against Palu too. I was actually in my last lesson, we were watching a Mysterica versus Ven from last year at Hit Point, and that's something that Ven he only did it once, but it's something that I think you can do to her like out of a dash attack. Like if she dash attacks you at low percent.
yeah, I actually love how like
3, 2, 1, go!
Do it again. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a glitch.
That's like very
Yeah.
and gotten it
Yeah.
but it's
Oh yeah, absolutely. Really cool. Yeah. You still got it. I mean, like, if it works, just roll with it, you know? But if it doesn't work, then you know. Alright, just work on replacing it with just an empty hop.
That's all you've got.
So we want to make sure you're, I'm glad you're doing that, but just try to make sure it's on moves that we know are going to be safe. ABK is not one I would probably do it with, just because she's actionable right after. Because, like, I can, like, jump, I could ABK, like, well, I can't ABK again, but, like, it's just something I wouldn't. Good, good. That was good. You at least were looking for it. Alright. 2 committal options in a row. Oh, yeah, it's because you're intangible. Yeah. So, see how, like, it can be pretty comfortable, like, you can feel pretty comfortable, like, using Nehru's to, like, get out of certain situations. But, like, when your opponent starts just, like, hitting you and then they don't do anything, that's where, like, it makes or breaks you as a Zelda player, because, like, if you end up using Nehru's and they wait for it, he falls apart. So, try to use your, like, neutral air dodge or jump. Or attacking. Like, just try to mix between those instead of just using Nehru's. Just try to think, like, if you didn't have the move disadvantage. Because I was talking to my other student about this today, but they said, you know, they had a similar issue where they use Nehru's a lot in disadvantage. And it's just, it's, like, good for Zelda, but, like, it's not a disadvantage tool. Just like Phantom is not a percentage tool. I don't want to make that, like, the main focus right now, but, like, because you're already making pretty good progress with just a couple of things. Okay, loved how you immediately, like, ran out charged Phantom there. Yes, yes! Where's she been? You've been buying too much hair dye. She's been what? She's been shopping, okay. Oh, I got you.
She's not core Zelda, but she's middle class.
She's middle class, okay. Good kick. It happens. That's exactly right. Whatever. On to the next. just gonna pretend my combo worked anyway.
I mean,
Oh my god, you just crucified me. Good god, I didn't know this was like the Salem witch trials. And what's sad is you're the witch. Oh my god. You're like the witch in disguise, like taking the heat off of herself by killing the other witch. Theo's not even a witch, she looks like a stay-at-home mom. Or librarian. Girl, you're at 143%. You wanna try me again?
you were false.
I know, but I can cancel it with shield. So like it's pretty quick. Good. Okay, I didn't expect that, but you were in place. Love it. Love to see it. That's why it works. 'Cause you don't fucking ever do it, and then people just get comfortable like getting right in that area around the ledge. They want to go there anyway, and then when you know it's gonna work, it's a fucking gorgeous thing.
That worked.
I died.
More often that, I just happened.
Yeah.
And I not necessarily.
Right. Exactly. And that's kind of like why we fiddle around and set it up in like friendlies and stuff. It's so that way once you like learn that like you learn the positions, then that situational awareness starts to come into play, just like how you just did, where you just happen to be like, oh fuck, I know that I'm in position to do it. I know that I can. Now I'm gonna tell you the real struggle. When you're in position to do it and you're like, better not. Not yet. Sometimes you're gonna put it away. But like you had every reason to do it there. You were in a good position, you had the percent lead, you had a phantom charged. And I like how you're Nehrusing after. And I think I showed you this before, but we're we're on Wi-Fi, so it's a little hard. But once you get the hang of it, you can do Nehrus, and then if you B-turn the Nehrus, so you hit Nehrus and then smack the opposite direction on the stick, so basically towards the stage, you will do Nehrus, but you won't fall off the stage. I think I've shown you that.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, it was a while ago. I think it was like our first or second session. But yeah, that's something that you can do just as another mix there. That way you can like still cover the ledge. Because like that way you're putting out like a fuck ton of hitboxes at once. Without going off stage and giving up stage control per se. Okay. Okay. Okay, that works.
I thought
You're fine. That's what people say when they die by it too, is I'm surprised that killed. Well, don't be surprised. Gosh, there's a set. I need to pull it up, but I was playing against like this excuse me, I was playing against this like Ice Climbers or somebody. And yeah, I was playing against an Ice Climbers player at one of these locals that I go to during the school year. And they just didn't respect Din's fire, and I knocked them off stage, and we were on Hollow Bastion, and I threw it out, and they were literally like at 50, and so they were 70 when it hit them, and it wasn't even fully charged, and they died. And it was, they're like, what? There's no way. They're like, Zelda's broken. I'm like, it's a really fucking good move. People just, I don't know. They either don't mix it up enough, so they're only using it like in one particular scenario, or they just don't go for it. I said knock knock. Girl, you ringing the doorbell. I'm knocking and you're ringing it. You're like pushing the doorbell 400 times. But it'll only take a minute. Okay. See how you were able to like escape that pressure? Oof, that was a close one. No! Gotcha. Oh, I'm not Mega Man, honey. Okay, she's got a little fire. Okay, well, I guess I should have said electric, but I feel like you're making smarter decisions out of your shield already. Like you're definitely, I'm telling you, like the first time we played, you're definitely not the same player. Do I think that like you could win a major right now? Maybe. Could I win a major right now? Maybe. But like you're definitely, sorry. You're making a lot of progress for real. Because like I have to sit here and I have to really try to figure out what you're gonna do compared to like how when I first played you and I feel like I could sort of just like throw stuff out. It's because you weren't really moving with purpose. That's like one of the fundamental rules that we have to have for ourselves. It would be good to write that down if you haven't already. I think Ben might have talked to you about that too. I'm sure May has mentioned it. Is to move with purpose, and so like that's why like when you're in shield, like sometimes you want to short hop, and just like fast fall and get out rather than doing that dare because you're taking a purposeful action to set up something in the future. Like everything you do in this game has to be a mix-up, so it's like you can't really constantly do the same things over and over, you know? Good. You did it, good job. Good job! Well, you shouldn't be kicking in any. You shouldn't be kicking in any of those scenarios. Like, I think something else that would benefit you, and again, it's like something I think a lot of Zeldas do. Just like with Nehru's and disadvantage, like kicking out of shield is just not something that I don't go for it very often. Like, you know how like I was playing Bayo a little bit ago, and like I don't know what I did, but I whiffed something, and you just ran up and grabbed me because you knew you'd get it. That's when you want to kick people out of shield. You don't want to guess. Because every time you guess, just like right there, like usually you sour spot and like I'm gonna get a confirm, or I'm gonna get a grab, or I'm gonna get more damage. So it's like the risk versus reward. What's the risk versus reward if, you know, I miss something and you can punish me with it? Well, there's no risk right there. Like you can definitely get it because it's not safe. Like my bear up close is not safe. But if I space that bear, you know, if I use it in a situation where, like, I'm trying to move away from you or something, like, then it's going to be a lot more successful. And so that's when your fair or your bear isn't going to work. Okay? Oh, excellent. Gotcha.
See, exactly. I will wait like last
Right.
Like, that's
Don't get too comfortable with shield. I know I told you to like walk and shield, but if Sephiroth spaces it, you don't get much off of shielding his attack. The thing that you get is like, oh, okay, I blocked it. I didn't get hit, but like, it's more so like you want to do it to like cover your actions. It's not really like a good strategy to like get in. Like, you still have pressure. You can still set up your Phantom. You know, you just have to be careful. Yeah, just trying to grab you through the Phantom. But if you're able to focus on what you're doing out of shield, and you're focusing on your ability to mix up what you're doing out of shield, then I think you'll be good. Because when someone fights you in bracket, imagine how much of a mind like fuck it would be if you started playing against them and you didn't Neighbor's in disadvantage, and you didn't kick out of shield every time that they whiffed an attack on your shield. Like, that would throw them for such a loop, and you can take that to your advantage. It's kind of how you're trying to distinguish yourself as an actual Zelda player, not someone who plays Zelda.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good. Not again. See, so now I'm adapting, because what I'm doing now is I'm trying to stay in the range of my F tilt at you, and I'm not trying to get really much closer. And like, see, I'm not like right there. I ran away because I'm like, I'm not trying to stay in that position because it's not good for me. Because Zelda can outbox Sephiroth pretty easy. Good job.
yeah, I would.
Well, you did. Okay, Ben. Dash attacked me twice at 0.
Oh no,
That's a Ven thing, so. Well, it's because they're not expecting it, you know, like, no, if they're not expecting something, it doesn't matter if they're a good player anymore. They're just anybody. Now you see the danger in like going for it more than once. Like, it's good, but like you gotta respect your opponent enough. And what I mean by that is like whether or not they're gonna see that coming. Oh, so yeah, when Sephiroth has wing, he has super armor before the attack comes out. So like if oh yeah, it's on. That's why his like down smash is just fucking insane, because if you shield, it's not like you can shield it because it'll break, and it's not like you can hit him out of shield because he'll still do it, and it's not like you can stay. Like you have to get out. Like it's really good. You have like if he's sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is the only one that breaks shield, like, super effectively. And it only breaks shield if he hits the ground. Because you see that little dust clot that comes up? That is what breaks shield. I mean, it's the combination of both, but it's like 2 hits hit your shield. If he does this, that doesn't happen. Like, obviously you're off stage, but like, shielding this right here, like, a get-up attack range would be fine, but, like, if he's, like, right here, he's gonna get it. But, like, forward smash and up smash do have super armor, but they don't really break shield. Like, immediately. So, but yeah, if you try to lightning kick me during that, like, yeah, I'll still win. But Zelda's weird, like, because when you do your fair, you pancake. You know how, like, you'll throw it out, and when she lands, she kind of, like, flattens her body a little bit. If you fair, like, close to the ground, yeah, she kind of, like, catches herself. Sometimes she can, like, duck underneath, like, the hit of this. I'm not trying to have that happen right now, because I don't want to know. Yeah, imagine having a shield breaker. Hi, Cordero, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good. Yeah. I DI'd a little bit out, but, like, I didn't hard DI out, so that just still killed me. Because her F-tilt is very fucking strong. Knock, knock. Oh, okay, girl. Girl, you said, You see another thrift store? Yeah. Yeah. See that. Just enjoying the educational moment here. How are you? I'm doing good, Cordero. I'm doing good. Just, you know, living life. And, poking a thrift girl. I guess. I hope you're doing well. Always good to hear from you.
One of my online
Oh, that's funny. See, that's very different than, like, me and my friends, because we call our group the gaping gays.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, period. Alright. Oh yes, we love that cheap ass vodka. Wow, Phantom Shield? Fuck Sephiroth. That's really cool. Yeah. Right. Okay, he's yellow. if I back throw, you just DI out.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sephiroth Nair is safe on shield. So like I will always be able to like shield, or I'll be able to always perform an action.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with rage, it's crazy.
Sephiroth wins.
So I noticed that when we were on the right side of the stage, that you were like setting up Phantom and catching me with Inspire. Try to get a little closer because you want to have the option like after you landed like the Din's Fire and you were like setting up another Phantom, just do like an initial dash. If you ever notice that like you're not in that prime positioning to like ledge trap somebody, you really want to try to go for that. Because like I've said, like when you have someone off stage, like we want to set up Phantom at the ledge right before they grab the ledge. And I know it feels like sometimes it can feel like we don't have enough time, but you still want to try to like ease your way to the stage, or to closer to the ledge, so that way when you set up the Phantom, you are close enough to punish me for avoiding the Phantom, because that's how I got back on.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good. I love that you jumped away there. You did not try to hit my shield. You didn't try to fight me. You're like, let me reset neutral. Let me play my game. And you had an opportunity to take stage. So that was great. Good weight. Okay. So every time I'm close to you, you're releasing Phantom early.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. So you can make me respect you by finishing the charge. Because if you're constantly doing that and your opponent is shielding and it's like not working and you're getting punished, just fully charge it, right? Because like if we're at this distance, like if we're like this far away, right, and like I'm on the ledge, and like let's say you're like right here, like if you like about there, if you start charging the Phantom and I'm on the ledge, like if I get up and you throw it, huh?
back off.
Well, it's either that or like I'm gonna shield, right? So if I shield and you finish the Phantom, I could still be hit from you releasing it at any time. So that's where like you have like this like fake advantage, where if you finish the Phantom and I'm up close, and you've been peppering me with early release Phantom, if I get close, yeah. So just try to work on like, if I get close, I just want you to try to use the Phantom, just like fully charge the Phantom and then like do whatever you want from there, okay? Just as like, because you want to mix it up. So like now, you just used a fully charged one, so the next time you put me in a Phantom situation, I want you to like, yeah. That's good. Glad that you got up close. Okay. Good. See, like I was like, oh shit. And then like there would have been a great time for you to like just release it early, because if you get into like this rhythm where like you're kind of doing a 50-50, then that kind of makes it hard for me. Yeah, see, now you'd probably want to fully charge, right? And then like do whatever, because it's like I can't figure out your timing, I'm having trouble. Now you yes, and then like that time, if it was me, I probably would have fully charged it and then like immediately jumped and released it, just for a slight difference in the situation and timing. Don't shield. Okay. Okay, you're punishing yourself if you make the wrong mistake. I like that. You're like, you know what? No recovery for you.
I like.
Me too. Woo! Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, little too late. Like, I like the fact that you, like, decided to use an early release, but I would start doing a little bit more of, fully charging the Phantom, and then, like, doing, like, a dash, and then release it. Because, again, remember, after you fully charge Phantom, you've got 55 frames before it goes off on its own. Once your opponent starts to, like, get used to that, when you have a fully charged Phantom, they sort of know what to expect. So that's why Zelda has like an extra ace in the hole, which is like, okay, I'm mixing 50-50. I'm doing a Phantom early release 50% of the time, and then the other 50% of the time, I'm fully charging. So if they get accustomed and comfortable when you full charge, that's when you like full charge, and then you like dash or like down tilt, and then just throw it, because it's coming out sooner than they're expecting. Anyway, it's like there's so much potential in the 55 frames between you finishing it and it going off. There's 55 frames for you to play with, where it's like you could like jab one and then throw it, or you could like down tilt and then throw it, or you could like dash back and then throw it. You were watching that set that I played against Skittles, right? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, well, I will say that, like, I did that to them. I'll show you this real fast, and then, I'm gonna wrap up for today. But let's see this. I'll go to, YouTube here. I'm also just gonna, oop, wrong one. I'm gonna drop this into the chat just in case anyone wants to follow this for any like tourney VODs or anything. I'm gonna be uploading like Metafy Sessions and stuff to YouTube if you ever want to check them out, see what sessions are like, or just, you know, try to learn. So anyway, I was showing this off earlier, but it's actually like the kind of the reason I won here. So I ended up dying for this, and then it gets real shady here, because I'm just constantly like, well, because you can see it, you can sort of see it, and I hope in a way, not calling you out particularly, but I hope you can sort of see yourself in this, because like he's hitting me constantly, and like watch what I'm trying to do. Constantly, yeah, I'm just trying to get my turn back, but I'm not like just safely escaping the situation and assessing. So you can see right here, like I'm sort of like Like all this is where my brain switched off to that, because I recognized it probably a little too late, but right here I recognize, because watch what I do differently. Just stop, and then like, okay, I'm like, okay, I could go in right here, and then I just land and then dash out. So I can tell that this is the moment where I started to realize that like that's why he's in shield there, he's got a boomerang out. He's waiting for me to try to hit him, right? So like, if you don't adapt and switch your play style, that's when people will maul all over you. And I would have lost. I would have lost because he took a stock. I had a 3-stock lead, and then he took a stock and got 158% on my next stock. Like, I'm at 169 right now. Like the slightest mistake like can cost me the game. But right here's what I want to show you. So like right here, I charge Phantom, right? And then he's shielding, because like I told you up close, like if I throw it, if I've been throwing it, then he's gonna shield. So he shields, and so I dash back and then I throw it, because that's right around that time where someone's like, oh, okay, it's the 55 frames where I can like move before it goes off, right? So that's the situation that you need to start taking advantage of, because you're not. So watch this again in like full speed. See how I'm just like, it's like barely going off right after it's finished, but it's just enough of a mix-up, because that's the same timing that he's accustomed to, because he's like, okay, I can move now. Because yes, precisely. Oh, who is that? Oh, hi, dog lover. Thank you so much for following. What's your favorite dog? Anyway, let me figure out what the hell I'm doing on. Okay. Thank you for the YouTube sub. I appreciate it. So yeah, I ended up just getting like a crazy confirm off that. But like that whole situation happened just because like I recognized like that was the time to do it. So like I want you like being able to take advantage of those situations where because you've got like the mix down to where like you're doing full charge Phantom, and then you're also doing like your early release Phantoms, but we want you to start to get into the groove of doing Phantom, like releasing Phantom is like as like a third option, right? In a sense, it's like a 50-50 to your 50-50. It's how the, of course, as you know, this game is it gets pretty deep. So if I'm conditioning someone to, you know, I just threw them off stage, and I threw them off stage because, and before that I hit them with like Phantom level 3, then for approaching me, then the next time that they're on the ledge, when I fully charge the Phantom, they're probably gonna like get up. Like let's say they just do neutral get up. Like, so because of that, they shield, because they're like, oh shit, like the Phantom's gonna hit me. So you just take that opportunity to, you know, like have a 50-50 to the full charge. I think I also told you like before, like Niskino, when he fully charges Phantom, he stays behind it, right? So that's why it's even a greater mix-up when he fully charges Phantom, and then like he dashes forward, and then like he releases it immediately. Right? Because it's like they're expecting you to wait for it to go off, and then you're going to stay behind it. So like you dashing forward and then throwing it out, that's a huge, like, absolutely, like, it just messes with their mind. So dog lover, border collie, that's super cute. Oh, and you've even got a little Frankster. That's cute. Love that. My favorite is a Schnauzer. That's my favorite type of dog. I had a beautiful Schnauzer when I was a kid. Is your husky? Yes. You're quiet husky, apparently. Well, I really appreciate your time and dedication as always, Stubbs. I just want to hope and make sure that, do you feel like we've kind of uncovered some things for you to work on today?
Oh, yeah. I will definitely.
Okay, cool.
Remember.
Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm going to run to the gym, and then I'm going to run while I'm there, and then I'm going to drive back. But that being said, as long as, you know, the usual, I feel like we kind of already discussed it, so I'm not going to ask you like, 2 things that you feel you learned, because I feel like we did cover a couple of things. And then one thing you want to work on for next time, I think we've left this today on that, which is, the particular thing would be working on releasing Phantom after it's fully charged. I'm just playing around with that, because like in that 55 frames, if you're looking at your ultimate frame data, what are the different things you can do? Well, you can dash, that's 15 frames. You down tilt, that's 21 frames. You could even like something that I see Pi, the Zelda, do is that they'll fully charge the Phantom, and then during the Phantom charge, they buffer the direction of up tilt to face away, which I think is very smart, because if someone's approaching you, right, they're jumping towards you, if you up tilt, you're covering behind yourself. So if you can afford it, if you have enough time, you charge the Phantom, you have your stick facing up, like your analog stick facing up and behind you, and so that way, when your Phantom's finished, you just tap the A button, and then that way you're already buffering a up tilt, right, that's facing the opposite direction towards them, and then you could throw the Phantom, right, because that's only 29 frames. So there's just a lot that you could do. I mean, hell, you could even forward smash and then throw it out, and it would still come out faster, because forward smash is 49 frames from start to finish. You have 6 frames to play with. Like, it's just something to consider.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to crap where I
That's fine. We'll definitely like hard focus more on that next time. But I'm gonna make sure that this time, because I know I haven't really sent them, because I've been actually waiting on Metafy to allow they're trying to integrate a like a written feedback thing instead of us having to like record ourselves. So I've been waiting on them to do that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that you do get a recorded session like feedback, so that way we know exactly what we want you to work on, because I want you to, for the Phantom displacement, because that's what we started with. I know that's really important to you, so I really want you to practice that, what we talked about, just dashing, turning around first, and then inputting Phantom. And then once you get the hang of that, then you can throw the jump in there. But until you do that, don't worry about trying to displace, okay? All right, Stubbs. Yeah, sure.
I would Ron,
Oh, okay, sure. Like a reaction video. Okay.
fun, but for Zelda.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think I would be willing to do that. What I wouldn't give for an extra $2.50. No, but absolutely, that sounds fun. We'll probably do that at some point during the stream later. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, but I hope you had a good session. Thank you for always being a student of game, and for letting me be your coach. And I will see you next week. Make sure you get that session scheduled right away so I can work it into mine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Of course. I appreciate you too. You take care and have a good week, okay? All right. Bye. All right, y'all. I gotta get my cottage cheese ass to the gym, and that way I can work out, which is good for my mental health. And then I will be back in literally 55 minutes. And we will be streaming our session for Bamboo Battles. If for some reason I don't go live right at 6, the tourney starts at 6:30, so like it should be like around that time. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.